I think I fixed it. Did you hear me?
Hmm.
I think
I can hear you.
Okay.
Maybe.
I can hear you.
I don't know. Can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Say something.
I'm trying. It says I'm in the
There you
show.
go.
Okay.
There you go. All right.
It was saying I was in there and everyone could see and hear me, but I wasn't. I guess it wasn't going through for a second. I'm trying.
All right. Yeah, I got to
It
mute
says
this
I'm-
one over here. It finally let me through on the other side. That's what I was trying to get done.
Okay.
We'll give them a few minutes to pop in here, get some people coming in.
All right. Not a problem.
Drinking my liquor from an old fruit jar.
Well, you're not drinking liquor, are you?
Liquor in the front, poker in the rear.
Okay.
Hey, Siskin son.
There you go.
Sound like somebody crashed an airplane over your house.
Over at mine?
Well, something's smashing and banging.
There's Spikesby.
Oh, that's Rose. She's making me some more tea.
All
She
right.
drank all my teas, so.
Mr. Five
Yeah.
Speed. We're going to have a guest on, Mark. We're going to discuss healing frequencies. Now, I've got a banner here that I'm going to have to throw up. Boy, does it make you want to throw up.
I'll state it now. I am not a medical practitioner.
The views and opinions expressed on this live stream is meant for entertainment purposes only. If you try any of these, see your doctor.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a doctor, see your priest. I don't know. Whatever.
I wouldn't trust no doctor.
Good.
Ooh, I hear Ruby. Hello, Ruby.
Hey, with a C.
Nah, but it's,
Hi, Mark.
Hello, Mimi. How you?
Oh, I'm hanging in there.
Oh, let's see here. We got a couple of people in here, or did have. I don't know where they went. Down to one now.
Yeah.
5 Speed jumped in just to say hi, I guess.
Hey, Ruby, can you run trash?
Do what?
Ah.
Run trash.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
Right now?
Yeah.
on these
Yeah, I
frequencies,
can do that.
I've been reading a little bit, but you know a lot more about it than I do. Well, let's just start out with this. What is the frequency you use most for healing purposes?
Oh, wow. Okay, well, first off, I'm going to state that I am not a medical practitioner. I just know what I have used and what I've tried and what has worked. There is no specific frequency. It's more geared to what your issues are. But there are certain frequencies that are just like the 432 hertz. That's what your body naturally resonates at, is 432 hertz. If you look at the music charts, all the songs that are recorded in 432 hertz go to the top of the charts. The reason for that is because of the fact in resonance, like resonance attract. So it's just like with the beer can experiment that we did, and created the energy field. It drew towards our hand because we were on the same frequency. So it wanted to pull towards our hand. There are a large range of frequencies. I mean, down to 1 up to, I'm up to some over 20,000 hertz. The deal is that we're all individuals. So everybody's got to find the frequency and subliminal resonances that work best with you. Because some is not going to work for you. It will work for somebody else, but not for others. A lot of them, the larger ones, the 10,000, 12,000, 20,000 hertz, be very careful of until you have used them for a while. You can go in there and listen to them for 2, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and then turn them off. The deal is you've got to get your body used to these resonances again. You've got a lot of blockage going on. What you want is, like, say you've got something you want to heal. Say you've got a pain in your lower back. Well, you just put pain, back, and hurts on YouTube, and it'll pull it up, and there'll be, I don't know, sometimes there's 5 or 6, sometimes there's 5 or 600 different videos that you can watch or listen to. Some of them you watch because they're subliminal and they're using subliminals on the screen. But one thing I always do is, the deal is when you're dealing with the hertz, you're dealing in science now. This is not, mumbo jumbo. This is proven physics. And what it is every cell in your body, that is the beginning of creation. It has an energy within every cell. That energy resonates. Everything resonates. What you're trying to do is get a resonance that's good for you. We've been hit with MK Ultra. We've been hit with Mockingbird, Looking Glass. Well, Looking Glass is something else, but there's many different military projects that are geared to put us into a different frequency that we're not supposed to be in. The natural frequencies of 432 hertz, just like the Music Society is saying, oh, no, is, natural A is 440 hertz. It is not. It's 432. That's why your body is so drawn to those songs, because it naturally resonates with you. The effects, I know it works. Number one, well, I know a lot of people can't tell, but my hair has been regrowing. The color has been changing. Now, this is just one of many things that we've done. The regrowing the hair, it's supposed to be hereditary. It's supposed to be what my grandfather on my mother's side will determine what I will have. I've already been there and I'm gone back the other direction. It's not an instantaneous thing, but it does work. I mean, I'm a poor man. I can't afford nothing. But, it's like listening to Hertz is free. And the deal is it really works. I mean, it's not just my hair. I mean, I've had, I broke my finger, and this one here, and you can still see a little bit of a bump right there. But normally you end up with a finger like that after you've broken it. I can stick her out straight now. It's working with the frequencies to heal. And and I've been testing things out to see whether they're effective or not. Now, Rose, and she had an old injury on her spine that was about the size of a golf ball. And what it was the calcium deposits and everything trying to keep her spine together, because it was broken. It was tore up. We have just about eliminated that. We have been straightening her spine out. Her hair has gotten thick and long and wavy. She come out of the bathroom there the other night and said, I just brushed it once and look how pretty. And I'm like, okay. But it's just, the deal is, the stuff really works. And Patrick, yourself, you've heard me listen to them, and it really gets to you. Well, you aren't on the level that I am with the hertz, so it was hard for you to listen to. But if you listen to it for just 2, 3, 5 minutes, turn it off. Next time, maybe 6 minutes. Just keep increasing it a little bit at a time, or either that or search out, because there's many different people who put out these frequencies, but search out what feels comfortable to you, because we're all individuals. We can't, people are always asking me, well, what hertz do you listen to? And it's like, look, I can show you a list of things I listen to, but there may be 3 or 4 out of 100 that you're okay with. So that's fine. Just go on there and look for the ones that work with you. But the deal is what you're doing is you're working with the actual creation level of your body. You are you are literally rewriting your DNA. You're fixing whatever it is you wish to fix. I don't care if it's you want to take your belly fat off and move it to arm muscle. You can do that. We can all do anything we want through manifestation. And that's, again, a part of the hertz. If you look at, there's several different ways. Like, one is they've got the plates that they put the salt on, and they've got a speaker underneath them, and they can turn up the different hertz through that speaker. And the sand particles will start dancing around and moving, and they will make a geometric design. And it depends on the frequencies as to what design. What that is a visualization of those frequencies. Another one where you've got the visualization of the frequencies is actually in the old Indian temples. They call it, this God's temple, that God's temple, and so forth. But a lot of the studies are starting to show these aren't temples to worship. What they are is they're machines. All the pyramids, they deal with hertz. There's thousands of pyramids around the world. I mean, even I was growing up figuring, hertz was, pyramids were just in Egypt. No, they are around the world. The biggest one being in Bosnia. They even have the one in Bosnia gives the startup instructions for these machines. And that's exactly what they are. They resonate, and they also create other things, and they create energy, and they're a part of a electrical grid system that goes out into, and it's called not the Deca, that's actually a different one. It goes out into our atmosphere and surrounds the earth, and it's free electricity. We can all do it. But anyway, back to the pyramids. The pyramid walls, the Indian temples, the showing it on the glass, modern times on the piece of glass and putting the salt particles on there. They're showing you the geometric patterns of each frequency. And that's what these Indian temples are doing. Everybody's like, oh, that's just a decorative flower. No, that's not a decorative flower. That's a representation of a specific frequency. The ancient, or not even ancient, the monks, when they do their chants and their hums and their om, they're creating a frequency, a specific frequency for their desired effects. The evidence is just, it's out there. I mean, you go ask mainstream, they're going to tell you no, or tell you, oh, you're just a fool. And, we know how well they tell the truth. The I mean, there's a lot of things that are just, from the grapefruit seed extract to the vitamins and herbs that you can take. And, modern medicine, if you look at the actual history of who they've cured, they've got a small portion that they've cured, but they haven't even cured them. They just covered over the symptoms. They haven't taken care of the cause. The herbs and vitamins, uh, and yes, they're great. They help you out. It's just like Rose got sick the other day, and I gave her some grapefruit seed extract, and within less than 2 days, she had gone completely through all of the sneezes, the cough, the sore throat, the congestion. Normally, you're talking weeks to go through all that stuff. She did it within less than 2 days. You know, grapefruit seed doesn't it gets rid of it, but it's not like an instantaneous deal. You're still going to have to deal with that germ, but it's going to shove it through your system so fast that you don't even hardly notice it. Which we just every day we take a little sip of water and grapefruit seed extract. But the hurts, it gets down to the quantum level, down to the physics of the cell itself, and makes changes within that. And it's now, in fact, there was what was that doctor's name? He did a deal with Charlie Ward, and what they're doing is they're running energy to balance zones within your brain. And they have taken people with kidney failures, cancer, you name it, defects in their body, whatever. And when you get the zones in your brain balanced out, which is what they're doing, they're balancing your system. And that's what the hertz do, is they balance your system. Your body can heal anything. We were designed, I know this is going to upset a few people, but we were designed by aliens to not be sick. The reason we are sick is because we get man-made diseases, man-made germs. That's why we're sick. Our bodies have trillions upon trillions of viruses within us. But those viruses are there to get rid of the germs. This whole uh, 19 crap is exactly that. It's nothing but crap. It's, oh, I got COVID 19. Oh, well, you got a cold. Okay. You know, take some water, some rest, and get better. You know, the germs is the only thing that can transmit. You go read, I don't know anymore in school if they have health classes or not, but I know growing up, the health class was very specific. A virus cannot be transmitted. Period. So it's like, well, why is everybody running around? Well, that's another matter. That's, because of you're a person, which is what the government wants you to believe, which the word person comes from the Latin word, I think it's pronounced person, which means mask wearer. Huh. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. You know, there's many things that are very good for you they don't want you to know about. Just like the grapefruit seed extract, or the using the dried organic fruit to cure my sciatic nerve. All these things help your body, but they're an external um, uh, they're an external action to get yourself feeling better, to get your cells feeling better. The Hertz is an internal. It goes all the way down to the cellular level. It gets into the physics. It gets into the actual creation itself. And I mean, the golf ball size knot that Rose has, it's down to less than my thumbnail. You know, it's just a little low spot. And what I think it is just some calcium buildup that because her back keeps popping and popping and popping, and it keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And it's calcium buildup that needs to go away because her spine is correcting, it's taking care of itself, it's no longer needed. So it causes her a little bit of discomfort because it just doesn't go away like that because we haven't figured out how to use the Hertz properly or manifest properly. But it's all there. Which Bible book is it? I forget which one it is. It's one of the 711 books in the Bible that the Vatican never wants you to read. One of these books tells you exactly how manifestation works and exactly how to do it. A lot of the books talk about it, but it's been so miswritten. It's a lie. We've been lied about anything from everything, anything and everything. They're lying. If they're opening their mouth, they're lying. These are satanic people that are just out. I'm sorry.
I have a question. Now, on the
Yes.
frequencies, are there different frequencies for different organs? I mean, like, is there one for the spleen, the one for the stomach, and one for colon, and one, different organs in the body?
Yeah. Well, what you need to do is if you're wanting to zero in on something, you need to get something with subliminals as well. Now, one thing is everybody's like, oh, subliminals, that's what they've been using the programmings for. Yes, I get that. But the deal is you command your body. And you can tell yourself, okay, if there's anything weird in this thing, I don't want it. And once you get yourself into the mindset that you can do this, your body will tell you, okay, no, you don't want to listen to that. That's not good for you. And it will reject it. Just like any programming, just like, the military's got all these psyops going and programming's going. They can be rejected once you understand what is going on. It's just like with me. I know many words that are power words that will get people to think in the way you wish them to think. But once you're informed of these words, you know what's going on and you can reject it. It's not going to be effective on you. It's the same thing with the Hertz and the subliminals. When you understand, not understand, but once you comprehend what is the proper way of doing things, the lies are ineffective. I mean, it's just, somebody tell me the moon is green. Well, I can look up there and see it's white. So, no, that don't work with me. I'm not jumping on that bandwagon. But you go in there like the 528 hertz. That's good for DNA repair. And you haven't learned to control your manifestation or control your hertz as well as you can. So what happens is you go and do the 528s and it's doing DNA from the very top hair on your head to the very tip of your toes. It's going after anything that it sees needs a DNA repair. And our bodies are saturated, with our food, with our drinks, with our air, of all this crap that they want you to use and ingest. And it's to throw that off. Like one of the big things that people really need to do is work with their pineal gland. The pineal gland is, if you took a line and went straight between your eyes and the center of your head, that intersection is where the pineal lands. That pineal gland, the all-seeing eye that the Satanists use and everything else, that's what your pineal gland looks like. Where it resides is that portion of your brain looks like that all-seeing eye, literally. And once you get that decalcified, which if you look up fluoride, it has been declared by the American Medical Association as a biological neural poison designed to dumb you down, and that it calcifies the pineal gland. Now, all this stuff I'm talking about is like, people don't have to believe me. In fact, I prefer they don't. I would prefer they go out and do their due diligence and look this stuff up so they know. If you have to believe, it's because you're listening to someone. You're not finding out. If you go and you find out, you know. And I would much prefer to know that I know I am right versus I think I'm right or I believe I am right. But there's many different frequencies. Like I said, from 1 or even point, even before 1. They got even decimal point frequencies. The frequencies are infinite. How many notes can someone sing? It's infinite. But you can go in there and you start with like the 520H, which is your DNA. The 432 also helps you in different ways as far as like getting your body balanced. There's 9. Some of the ones I'm using is 963. I kind of tend to hang towards the hertz that go with vortex math or Tesla math, which is the 369. Using the 369 and using the what's it called Fibonacci numbers. The Fibonacci numbers are are very intensively used within the hertz. Within the if you look at the patterns of a sunflower seed, you find the Fibonacci numbers. Within a daisy, you find the Fibonacci numbers. But you go and you find the frequency that works for you. And like I said, it's if you're going to use subliminals, they say best is have some headphones on. But sometimes that's hard for me to do. So just go to sleep with them on. Sit there and listen to it while very low tone. Don't be rocking out. Just a very low tone, or even while you're sitting there just chatting with people, have it playing in the background. They may not know what you're doing, but you're healing them. In fact, there's been some evidence coming out that the 5G that's going around, there's the Kofifi. Everybody thought he was saying coffee. No, he was not. He was talking a specific magnet, which changes the frequency on the 5G. So what Trump is actually doing is he's making everybody's phones a medical device, a healing device. The wall that they've been bitching about going up, it actually has devices to create a healing frequency. Not only create a healing frequency, but also to keep a frequency in there to keep the bad shit out. I know everybody's all, oh, you're talking, aliens and everything else. Well, grow up. Life.
I have another question. When it comes to the frequencies, uh, are digital frequencies more positive in the healing aspect, or are like the copper bowls with the water in them more positive towards the healing aspect?
Well, again, it's what your body feels comfortable with. Now, the if you want the best, get analog. You know, because digital is not a pure sound. Digital is a computer generated. And I had my worries about it when I started because, I can't get the pure sound. But obviously things are working. I mean, I've been fixing things on myself. I've been fixing things on Rose. It's just, and I've had other people, it's more like Eddie. I told him about the hertz and I told him stay away from the 10 and 12,000 hertz until you've listened to him for a while. Well, I'm Blackwater. I can do anything. Yeah, right. Yeah. And he went and listened, fell asleep with the 12,000 hertz playing. He woke up the next morning. He said, there was stuff coming out of every orifice I had that I never even knew went in my body. He said, I felt like crap. And then he said, the next day, he's never felt better in his life. You got to detox, get rid of all these harsh chemicals and metals that they've been pumping into us from everywhere. But like I said, you don't have to go and do it harsh. Just take it easy. You know, I've been doing detox on, well, not intentionally. I'll do a detox on myself to try to help decalcify my pineal gland. And next morning, Rose is like, "Did you do a detox?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why?" And she's like, "I got crap coming out of my skin all morning long." Well, your body's shoving it out. She was listening to her own hertz, but she caught some of mine, and it starts pushing things out of your body. And you're going, "Wow, what's that?" Um, it just it finds an exit and starts going out. It's just like with me, I had the melanoma on my shoulder, and it wasn't going away. And I was trying the black salve and everything else, and it kept coming back. It'd go away, come back, go away, come back. And then I started listening to the hertz, and well, Datton's putting aloe vera on it. And if anybody wants a miracle medication, get aloe vera. Aloe vera and magnesium oil, that stuff is doing things that I wouldn't have even dreamed of being able to do. It just, but like I was saying on the melanoma, I still got a little bit of a sore on my back, but we're getting stuck, these black roots that keep coming out of it. And we pull them out and pull them out, and my skin's just looking better and better. My shoulder's looking better and better. And it's like, well, what is that crap? It's like, I don't know, but my body says it's not going to stay here. So, it's got an exit. So it's chosen that exit to start dumping this stuff out. Um, Rose is just, she'll be sitting there. She'll say, well, there's something else coming out of my arm, or there's something coming out of my shoulder, and you just say, okay, and wash, and out it pops, And it's not like you bleed or anything like that. You don't. If you're not bleeding, it's because your body hasn't been injured. Your body has found a way to say, okay, here it goes. It goes out. Now, the different frequencies, again, it's up to the individual because we're all individuals. What works for one is not going to necessarily work for the other, or they need a combination of, or they just need a lower volume, But the hertz are going to work on anybody and everybody because that is what makes up our body. That is what creation is the
Anyone
hurts.
who's watching this, if you have any questions about the healing hurts, feel free to put it in a comment, and we'll get him to talk about it.
I mean, I've found many things that work. Like I said, the 5 fruits, that I was taking, or not 5 fruits, 5 pitted prunes, 1 dried fig, and 2 dried apricots. Um, Apricots, I never knew, but they're a natural anti-inflammatory. It'll stop any pain. You take a couple of, dried organic. Don't get that Walmart crap. Excuse me, I shouldn't be cussing. That Walmart. I don't know what you call it. It isn't an apple. It may look like an apple. It may sound like an apple, but apples don't sit on a windowsill for months at a time and not decompose. That means it's not organic matter. Something's wrong. You know, I myself I talked to a gentleman who bought for Sam's, and I asked him, "Does Walmart radiate the meat?" He said, "Yes." I said, "Do they radiate the vegetables?" He said, "Yes." I said, "Do they radiate the chicken?" He said, "No." Yeah, that was too fast. What did I not ask? He said, "Well, we buy it from Tyson's and they radiate it." So you're not getting food at Walmart. You're getting poison. That's all you're getting is poison. I still go to Walmart myself, but I'm very selective on what I get there. If I want something nutritional, I go to another store. I'll go there and get my phone card or whatever I need. But if you're talking nutrition, you're not going to find it at Walmart. Just like the magnesium oil that we use. It was costing us what, $10 for a bottle? $12, Rose?
Well,
$12 for a 10-ounce bottle? Something like that.
10, 11.
Yeah, 10, 11-ounce bottle of magnesium. And the stuff works. It was great. But then we looked online and you can buy magnesium chips and very easily make your own oil from these chips. That container we got of the magnesium chips was $10. I can make up 6 or more of those bottles I was buying from Walmart. It's just nature has many things out there for us that we can use that will do tremendous things on us. But the deal is it hurts. Again, like I said, those are all external applications, which yes, they do work, but that's not getting to the source. The source or the root of the issue, which is hurts. That hurts, that geometric shape that is produced through the hurts is what is doing the healing, what is doing the regeneration, what is doing your DNA change. I mean, you can literally, you can make yourself with a skinnier waist, bigger boobs, more hair. I've even changed my eye color slightly. I wanted to see, okay, is this stuff working? And going from a dark brown to almost a golden brown, just because of listening to sound. And that's something that I could see. I could look in the mirror and see my eyes, and okay, they changed. Um, it's just every day I see more hair up here. I mean, my hairline has already come back down like 2 inches. It was way back here. Um, Maybe not 2 inches, probably about 1.5 inches. Yeah, I see your hair. But
Let,
it's
let,
it's
let me
all.
know how it works for you.
Well, it's not taking long. I'll be surpassing you. Um, but the deal is the hertz is yeah. Okay, the physics can be explained. There's many scientists out there who are giving up the information. Yes, we were given the wrong formulas in physics growing up. It's but we're finding out the truths, and that's I'm amazed as to how in depth it goes. I mean, when you're talking about the decade energy or electricity, that's the energy that is in front of us, that surrounds us. 1 cubic centimeter, 1 centimeter, cubic centimeter, just one little centimeter has enough energy in it to power the United States for 10 years. We just got to access it. It's there for us. Now, it's a little hinky. It won't do anything that you want to do that's evil. It will only work for those who want to do good. I don't know why, but that's the way it works. Um, so it's there for us. It's just waiting on us to learn how to access it. But it goes back to the physics, and it goes back to the fact that it's all right there. It's there for us. It's how we were made. It's what creates. It is creation. That energy that's in every little cell, that microscopic cell. If you zoom in past that into it, you'll find energy. That energy is created through hertz, through geometry. So it's hard for me to say, okay, this hertz will work. Yes, there are, different frequencies that, like the 528 that works on DNA.
432 is the healing.
Yeah, 432 is the healing hertz. So it's, there are ranges of hertz for different areas, but you have to find out which hertz is correct for you. Because you're an individual. I got different color eyes and skin and everything else from you, and you got different, height and lengths and everything else from me, and that's because we're individuals. So modern medicine wants everybody to believe, oh, there's one shot that's going to cure everybody. Yeah, right. They can't do that. It doesn't work that way, and it's rather evident. I mean, can't believe anybody would actually say they want a vaccination when you don't even need it.
Well, Mark, it was good to have you on the show. Hope to have you back sometime.
Anytime.
We'll do this again and talk about some of the other unique things that you know about. And all we're trying to do here is put the word out, let other people make their own decisions.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Make sure don't believe me at all. Go look, go read, find out.
For now, I'm going to head and end this broadcast. And you have a wonderful evening, sir. And tell Rose that Mimi's got a cute little video about some folks from Arkansas that she's going to put up.
All right.
All right. We'll
All
talk
right.
to you.
Y'all have a great evening.
Bye, Mark.
Bye, Mimi. Okay, where's the